Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. You know what it is. You know where we're at. This is the Miller Wilson podcast, still at the Sigma Chi house. This is episode 3.
We're back.
It's been a while, guys. We had a 2-week hiatus due to some unforeseen
What
events.
happened, Nick? Why don't you tell everybody what happened?
I let myself get bested by the damn coronavirus.
Did you have any symptoms, or were you just... it didn't matter?
So, it basically just felt like I had a cold. I woke up one morning, my throat was a little sore, and I had a stuffy nose. So, I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's just my allergies. I go to work, get tested, leave.
You got the rapid test.
Yeah. So they give us a rapid test over there, and I'm like, okay, it should be done in 15 minutes. They should let me know like soon on my way home, because I was like, what if I do have it? An hour and a half goes by, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm fine.
Weren't you texting me about filming the podcast?
Yes.
And
I get home. I'm texting Bailey. I said, hey, you down to record tomorrow? And he says, sure. And then about 5 minutes later, I sent him another text. It says, hey, we can't record tomorrow. He was like, oh, why? And I was with him 2 days prior, so it was...
Yeah, we went to Barb's.
Yeah, we went to Barbaritos.
Shout out to Barb's.
I informed everybody, so don't get it twisted. Don't act like I'm some selfish jerk who
You ate in front of me. You dapped me up.
Yeah.
You were breathing in my general direction.
Anybody who was around me, I let them know that I did have COVID. But yeah, it was actually quite intriguing to lose my smell for a day.
Did you lose your taste? Well, yeah,
I didn't lose my taste. It was just my smell.
I thought smelling is correlated with taste.
My taste was dull, but...
Oh, it wasn't as sharp as it normally is.
But my smell was like... You can't even really notice it, really. You don't even notice it until, like, you're trying to smell something.
You know, mine came back negative, too, but I felt like I couldn't smell stuff for a couple days. Maybe I just had... I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah, there's rare occurrences where it just, like, you know...
It could have been positive, too. I've heard they're not super accurate.
Yeah.
Elon got tested, 4 times, and 2 came back positive, 2 in negative?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not the most reliable things, but I was tested twice. They both came back positive, so I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got it.
The line to get tested is ridiculous. Like, I went on a day, I think it took me, 10 minutes to get tested. I was like, but now I'll drive by there. Well, they're not doing it I haven't seen them posted up out there anymore. I don't know what's going on.
All I know is whenever they are, and I'm trying to leave work, my work is like...
G Street is backed.
It's like halfway down G Street that people are just sitting there waiting. You have to ride in the middle lane if you want to go around.
Yeah, some dick, I was coming up to the stop sign because where I live near there, and look, hey, if y'all listen to this and come over my house anytime, I was at the stop sign near there, and they were completely blocking the thing, and people were honking behind me. I'm like, no, I have to go straight. Well, I could have just went right, but it didn't mean anything because they were backed up.
Yeah, because it's backed up either way.
Yeah, but some prick was behind me and just kept honking his horn I could do, I'm just going to magically move the cars in front of me.
But yeah, so I had COVID. I was like, you can't come over to my house and do it. Because it's just, that would be really stupid.
We were going to try to do it on the Discord and stuff, but I didn't feel like doing that. I felt like it is whatever.
Shocker, Bailey didn't want to put in any effort.
Newsflash, Bailey doesn't care about the podcast.
Newsflash. Next week, you'll have a new co-host.
Newsflash, I'll be gone.
Also, yeah, I forgot to introduce ourselves. I'm Nick
they
Miller.
They know by now.
If for some reason it's your first one, go watch the first one first. We cover everything pretty well. But I'm Nick Miller, and this is my co-host.
And I'm Bailey Wilson.
As always. So, yeah. It's been a pretty eventful... Well, not eventful for me.
Well, we've been off for 3 weeks of the podcast, all right? 2 or 3?
2. It was 2.
Okay, so 2. I would say something important happened over... That's, the announcement of the new president.
Yeah.
Well...
We haven't been around to talk about it, so...
We're going to talk about it, so just get ready. Buckle up.
Yeah, buckle up.
Because we're talking about it. This might be old news to you, but we're talking about it again.
put your hard hats on. Don't get offended. Hot take.
Hot take.
Politics.
Everybody get your ass ready because we're getting into this.
Yeah, but so since we've been gone, we was it the whenever we were gone? I think so.
Yeah, I think it was announced that it might have been before, like the week of we're about to do it.
But anyways, yeah. So if for some reason you haven't heard, Joe Biden was elected president.
Well, according to a lot of social media posts, he's been falsely acclaimed president by the news. And I've seen a lot of things that are like, the news don't decide the president.
No, but it wasn't the news that decided it. It was actual votes.
Yeah, it was the Electoral College.
Yep.
Even if they went off the popular vote, Trump lost by about 7 million votes.
He lost by a pretty good amount.
I think Biden had the most votes ever in history.
Yeah. But, yeah, so then Trump did these things where he's filing lawsuits in these swing states because he doesn't feel that it was just. Well, let's talk about that for a second.
Well, if the votes are close...
It wasn't that... the votes weren't that close.
No, but I'm saying if they're close where it's like... it comes down to a couple thousand or something like that, you can... that's fine. You can recount that. But if it's like... you're getting absolutely blown out of the water, like you're up 30%, like, no. What are you... you're just wasting people's time.
Yeah. Well, I saw where... the lawsuit he filed in Georgia... I'm pretty sure that one failed. I'm pretty sure the one in
Didn't
Michigan
Georgia come
failed.
out? Wasn't it Democrat?
Georgia came out with Joe Biden as the winner. And so, yeah, things weren't looking good for Trump. And just yesterday, the Trump administration...
Well, it was reported yesterday, wasn't it?
It was reported yesterday.
So it could have been a little sooner, maybe.
It may have been sooner, but I saw it on 2 different news networks that the Trump administration said that Joe Biden can go ahead and start the transition process.
I bet that's going to be a horrible process. I bet Trump's going to start throwing stuff around.
And, I mean, I was surprised to see it, really. I figured Trump was going to do everything in his power and take it to the Supreme Court and everything.
But, I mean, there's nothing you can
do.
But,
honestly, good move by him. Way to be mature, way to step up and accept it. As much as you don't want to believe it, you gotta, I mean, if it's gone this far and then you've already started filing lawsuits and they're not coming out the way you want them to, just accept it.
Just go, it's over.
Be the bigger person.
You lost. It's whatever.
Yeah. And for all you...
winners win and losers lose. That's how it's always been.
For all you Trump supporters out there, look on the bright side.
You want Biden to succeed because wanting him to fail is like wanting the pilot to crash the plane we're all on.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's like you're on a plane and you want the pilot to just crash. That's not what we want.
I told you about this earlier. I saw a Facebook post that said, the feeling you got when the second plane hit the other tower or something like that? It said, that's the same feeling you should have right now that Biden's the president.
People are just outlandish about this crap.
It's Facebook. Facebook is the worst social media platform for that stuff.
But no, yeah, as Americans, you're always going to want the president to succeed. You're always going to want to support the president. As much as you may not like him, as much as you, wanted the other candidate to win, as much as you were a diehard supporter for him.
I don't think he's just going to run and rip up the Constitution like some people believe.
And I know some of you guys probably don't believe that stuff, and they're just like, oh man, I just wish he wouldn't have won. But just look on the bright side and just.
Did the Democrats win the House and the Senate?
I think there's a couple that are going into January.
Because they won the House already? I thought.
I think so.
There's no way they couldn't, because don't they get 9 representatives from California, and then the Senate. If they get the Senate, then it's pretty much. I mean, they can do whatever they want at that point.
But, yeah, Joe Biden will probably be our new president. I don't know why I say probably. He will be our new president. Just hope that things turn out for the best. As much as you don't like him, you just gotta
just take it. Because, what can you do about it? You just gotta hope for the best. Because
you bitching and griping is not gonna...
Yeah,
it's not going to change the Electoral College's mind.
He's not going to be like, you know what, I'm tired of so-and-so from Carter County who said,
I'm tired of these people. Yeah.
I'm leaving.
all right, you can have it, Trump. These people in Carter County do not like me. You can have it. I'm done.
Because that's how it works.
Because I'm sure, it was the same way in 2016 when Trump won. People didn't want him to win.
Well, the conspiracy is Biden's going to go down or something, and then Kamala's just going to take over.
I've heard that conspiracy, but, like, I could see it, but, like...
After I saw him doing the, the, like, speech he gives after he wins or whatever. Did you see that? Did you watch the speech? Mm-hmm. He came jogging out. I've never seen energy like... I thought it was a pretty good speech, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
It was about uniting the country and stuff, which is honestly what we need more than anything right now.
Oh, yeah. No more divide.
And then the Republicans or whatever are saying, like, well, you didn't want us to unite whenever Trump was president, so why are we going to do it now? Which isn't a bad stance to take, because that's exactly what happened.
Oh, yeah.
People were talking about leaving the country and
yeah.
Antifa and all that. I don't know. Antifa, I don't even say they're associated with the Democratic Party and all that. They're a terrorist organization.
Yeah. Yeah, same with the KKK.
Yeah.
And like,
Antifa's just just a bunch of anarchists. Mm-hmm. They don't want order and stuff like that. They just want the streets to burn and.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys. Well, that's about enough of the political talk.
We're done talking about.
We're done talking about the political talk. We're done talking about me having COVID. That's in the past.
Nick tried to thwart my plan. I thwarted Nick's plans to
get
destroy my life.
I mean, you would have gotten paid from Best Buy if you.
Maybe I think they would have had to shut the store down if I got it, because I think a couple more and they have to do it. If customers come in without masks, we have to tell somebody, and they a manager, and they'll come over. We'll tell them on the headset thing, we got a customer who want to put a mask on, and we can't help the customer until they put a mask on, and I think it's up to us at that point. I don't know though. And we have to tell the manager, and they'll come over and make a big scene out of it. They'll come over with a mask, one of the face guards and mask, and you're like, sir, you're gonna have to step out if you don't put a mask on. And you know how it is around here. We've talked about this before.
Oh, I know. Yeah, people just are 100% against masks. I mean, I'm not gonna flex or anything, but I don't have to wear a mask anymore. I'm immune.
According to Trump, you are immune.
My DNA is not DNA; it's USA.
I didn't even get it, so...
No,
what does that make me?
I still wear a mask, everybody. Don't worry.
Well, you have to if you're employed.
Well, yeah. I mean, I work at a nursing home.
But if you're one of the common folk...
Yeah, if I'm just going about it...
then I'm not wearing a mask.
Hey, all I know is I'm in my Duffy. I got paid for my 10 days off of work. So.
I did not. The 2 weeks. You only had to do 10?
Yeah, because if you have it, it's 10 days, and if you've been exposed to somebody, it's 2 weeks.
What, is that just to wait and see if, symptoms start coming up?
Yeah, because there's a chance you get it, later on.
That's funny, because I didn't get it ever.
Cool.
Even in the 2 weeks, I didn't.
But like we said, that's...
we're done.
That's
we're done
enough,
talking about
That's enough
COVID.
talk of COVID and
we've been talking about
depressing stuff, if you will.
We've been giving COVID too much clout in these past podcasts.
Oh, yeah. COVID turned a year old a couple weeks ago.
Wait. Yeah. Has it been here since then?
It's been here since November, some point in November.
I thought, but we didn't start talking about it.
It was November 17th. It's been here.
Yeah, but nobody was talking about it.
Nobody was talking about it.
It's a new. Because I remember getting emails from ETSU and stuff about it, and I was panicking. They were like, "Yep, a student has it on campus," and I was like, "Oh shit, it's going down."
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, we shut down campus and.
Also, I saw something where they're gonna try and roll out the vaccine in the next couple of weeks.
Roll it out. I thought you said rule it out.
No, roll it out as in go to. It's gonna go it's gonna be a hierarchy. It's gonna go to older people, people in nursing homes first.
Why would they? Y'all already know my stance.
People who are more susceptible to the virus.
You guys already know my stance on old people. I think they're a menace to society. I thought we could have ushered in a new era of young people everywhere when this COVID came around, but nope.
Like we said, guys, this is that's the end of our depressing talk, if you will. Depressing regarding the election.
We're getting into
depending on what side you're on.
Some secrecy shit now. The real stuff.
You guys, we put out a poll on Instagram. If you don't follow us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram. Miller Wilson Podcast. You can go ahead and plug that. We put out a poll. We said, do you guys want to see conspiracy theories?
We got a couple. We got a couple brewing.
Also, that was a great response from you guys. Thanks for the Thanks for the votes.
Also,
I think we had like 2 or 3 people vote no. And for those guys, you know,
it doesn't
you
matter.
know
We're
what I'm
doing
about
it
to
anyway.
say. Don't worry about you. I'll worry about me.
Well,
just kidding. We love all our viewers. We know it might not be your personal preference, but
your
hey,
opinions just might be wrong.
it just doesn't suit my opinions, and I'm the host, so
Also,
and I am one of the co-hosts. So what I say goes.
I looked also on the last video, and I only saw one response to the naming of the Kia Soul.
Mm-hmm.
It was Kyle the Kia Soul, and I'm not about to name it after somebody who punches walls and
And drinks Monster.
yeah, beats up his mom when he's asked to take out the trash.
If I remember correctly, I think it was Carson Winston that gave us that comment. Thanks, Carson.
We're not gonna be going with your name though, because that's a shitty name. Shout out to all the Kyles out there. Good luck, Kyles. Getting through life.
Good luck. Good luck getting through life without punching a hole in your drywall.
Good luck getting through life without working at a gas station.
Oh man, why you gotta hate people? Hey, people who work at a gas station, they're on their grind.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate somebody.
They're trying to get in. They're trying to get in their
that's
bag.
where they're going. And they're gonna dye their hair green because that's where it goes. Get a chain wallet.
Because they're so obsessed with Monster, they dye their hair green.
Yeah, they have to show up.
Chain
they only
wallet.
listen to Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else. Because I don't even know.
He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
Greatest of all time.
That's just what.
Blueface is the GOAT.
Blueface can't rap on beat. He did on his latest song, didn't he?
You know the song "Moonwalking in Calabasas"?
No.
It's
I don't listen to Blueface.
It's not even his song. It's by DDG.
Who's that?
DDG's a YouTuber who became
Oh, DDG. I thought you said DEG.
No, DDG.
Yeah, I know who that is.
He made a song. He's got Blueface on it. That's probably Blueface's best verse of all time.
On a YouTuber's.
And honestly, the song slaps.
Is it really good?
It's like, yeah.
I haven't heard it. I'll probably listen to it later.
You'll have to listen to it. But yeah, guys.
We completely got derailed.
I really don't know how we got from our Instagram poll to Blueface, but
And shitting on everybody with the name Kyle.
everybody. If we have any Kyles watching, we love you, Kyle.
Well,
Bailey may not think the same, but I love you, Kyle.
it's just the stereotype associated with the name.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. But once you get past that, what's his name? Kyle, Kyle the rapper or whatever?
Yeah.
That's not his title, but he's a rapper. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't trust him.
No, he looks cool.
He looks like a menace to society.
No, he doesn't. He
Yes,
looks like
he-
a fun-loving guy.
No, he is. I don't know.
I think he does.
I feel like all I do on this podcast is hate on people. Shout out to Kyle.
Shout out, Kyle.
All right, I'm done talking about names and stuff. Let's get into. All right.
So wait, no, hold on. I don't know if I finished my thought on the Instagram poll. Thanks for the support on the Instagram poll, guys.
Tell your mom, your dogs.
Tell everybody about it, guys.
Yeah, tell them to follow us.
Also, we're up to 20 subscribers on YouTube.
Actually, if they're kind of old, I don't know if this would be the best. I kind of talk about how much I don't like old people.
Welcome back to the Shitting on Old People podcast.
Yeah, I literally just said we could have ushered in a new era of young people taking over, but the vaccine company had to come along and
No, we love all people. We love all people.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, just old people are a little bit,
I have old people in my family and I love them. So
Okay, well, all right. Let's say this. Let's say someone's like 85. Do they really need the vaccine? Like, how much longer are they going to be around?
I mean, yeah, you don't want them to just die off.
Well, I mean,
I think you could.
that's arguable.
You give them a better chance at survival.
For how much? For a couple more months? A couple days?
I know people. Like my great grandma lived till she was like 95.
I think once you pass the average age, it's like, come on, bro. Like
72.
Is it? I think it's like 77, isn't it?
It's
went up a lot.
It's like 76.
It has to be going up. This isn't the 1300s or whatever where you die when you're 18 years old.
This isn't the Bible times when you died at 30 years old.
No, in the Bible they lived to in Genesis and stuff. They lived to be like 900 something. That was with Adam and Eve and all them messing about.
All right, guys.
Oh, we could get into a conspiracy theory straight off that. Have you ever seen the one that's like early civilizations or something like that were on Mars originally? They sent 2 people, Adam and Eve, down to Earth in like a pod or something, and so they started repopulating and everything.
Never heard that.
You've never heard that?
No.
There's also this one weird kid where he was like talking about if he said he was from Mars. He was some kid. and he was talking about like if you move, like so if you look behind the ear of the Sphinx or whatever, you're gonna unlock the secret to mankind or some shit like that. Like, he's crazy. Could be real though. How many people have been messing around this?
Well, that is the thing. People like conspiracy theorists, like people think they're just crazy.
They could be spitting facts.
Mm-hmm.
What did Kanye say? Like, truth sounds crazy in a world full of lies.
Yep.
That's that's the most facts I've ever heard in my life. Because they found, all right, so they were talking about this huge flood that happened, okay? Well, there's the one of the Bible, okay? But if we're not saying that, like, there's evidence that it happened. So, like, all these ancient, like, civilizations, like, the Sphinx has water erosion on it, but I don't think it rains in Egypt, does it?
Well, no, it's a desert.
Because there's no...
It's a desert.
Yeah, there's no... So it has to be water erosion from, like, a flood or something.
From Atlantis.
Atlantis is... I don't think it was in Egypt. I don't...
That's a whole different thing.
The thing with that is, it's like... Who came up with it? Was it Plato or Socrates? It's one of them.
One of the famous...
Socrates.
He
came up with it, and he was saying, like... Some people thought it was a... What is it called? Like an allegory? To, like... I don't know what that means. I've just heard of this before. So they were saying like how a civilization can become so powerful, but they will ultimately be their own downfall. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So people thought he was just saying it like that, like giving Atlantis a city like as an example of the corruption and stuff like that can happen. But then there's also proof of like, so he said it happened like 600 years before this certain thing happened, this certain event. And it was like 11,600 years ago or something like that. And that was like the last recorded evidence of a massive flood. Mm-hmm. So they're saying like that is what washed away Atlantis or whatever. Huh. How did people survive that?
No clue.
Because if you're not going off the Bible, and this is actually factual, like scientific, my bad. Scientifical. New word.
Hit us up, Webster.
That's our ad.
Yeah.
No, but if it's scientific or whatever, people gotta live through the flood. Mm-hmm. How does that happen?
Yeah.
There's no way they could.
No.
They would have been dying or something.
Well, that's like the thing, like in the Bible. I mean, I'm not too well versed on that story, but like I'm pretty sure that the only people that survived were
people on the boat.
Noah and his family. Okay. Because they were on the boat.
Okay, I'm a believer, but is that really possible? Can you really fit that many animals? Because I've seen the dimension.
It wasn't two of every specific animal. It was two of every like species of animal.
How does that?
I don't know exactly what that means, but I know that's what it says, and I know that it's like it's not like every single animal that's ever been known to man, because there's species and then there's also like
there's like all
subspecies and everything. So it's not as many as like.
How long did it take them to build the ark? Like. It had to have been like 300-400 years.
I'm not sure. What was the movie?
Dude, that movie was horrible. Didn't they have giant rock monsters in it? And they had people like...
No, not...
You're talking about...
the modern day...
Oh, 2012.
No. Modern day Noah's Ark. Is it Evan Almighty?
No, I don't know. I thought you were talking about the movie Noah.
I'm pretty sure Morgan Freeman is Jesus. Or something like that.
Well, they have like a actual representation of the ark over in somewhere.
Yeah.
It's Chile. But I don't know. I don't think it would have had to have been like certain animals.
Yeah, it's Evan Almighty. And that movie was good.
I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of it?
No.
It's
I thought you were talking about the movie Noah.
It's got Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Morgan Freeman.
What's it about? It's Noah's Ark?
It's literally this guy who it's basically modern day Noah's Ark.
Oh, okay.
Like he gets all these like wood delivered to his house and everything, and he's like, "What is all this for?" And he's trying to take it back, and it shows back up at his house.
Building an ark.
And it's like a good movie.
I thought you were talking about the movie Noah. Have you ever seen that one?
Yeah.
There's giant rock monsters and stuff, and people like it goes against what the Bible said. Like Noah was asking people, and it showed people like banging on it. They're like, "Please let me in," and Noah was like, "No. I'm not letting you in. Only the animals are allowed." He didn't.
Which I'm pretty sure that's not how it went. He tried to get other people on there.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Yeah.
So I guess the guy who was writing the movie was just like.
So I guess Evan Almighty is more factual than the movie Noah. I remember.
I didn't see anything in the Bible about rock monsters either.
No.
Weren't they hurling boulders at the ark? They had to do something. They had to spice it up.
Yeah.
They couldn't have
Because it wouldn't, yeah.
They couldn't have just been like, all right, this guy built a boat. And what if they just showed, like, 300 hours of just a guy building a boat?
It was just straight footage, raw footage, no cuts or anything, uncut.
Yeah, it was like he goes off, he comes back the next day and he's building a boat again. He goes on lunch breaks, deals with family problems. His wife leaves him or something like that. The kid's gone.
And then the rock monsters show up.
To kill the guy. You can't build the ark. The rock monsters will be angry.
It's like Skylanders or something like that. You remember that?
What the dragon
you
game?
Remember no, Skylanders. It was like these little action figures. I remember there was one. It was a rock. It was a big rock monster. So that might have been their inspiration.
Skylanders? Where did you get the inspiration for this movie? Skylanders the game, actually. We saw this little figure who looked like a big rock, and we decided we needed that in the movie more than anything else. I thought that was... Yeah, we need to get back on track. We're talking about Skylanders.
So, what's another conspiracy theory that you have?
You give me one. It's still on my mind. I'm like thinking like, well, you could go off of what I was saying, like, oh, we could do that.
I'll go ahead and give you one.
Yeah.
So I know one that I've come across recently is JFK, John F. Kennedy.
That's still the big thing, because then
the assassination.
It was recent about them putting out information about it, like 20.
Oh, it's because people are always saying, I forget who it was. Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, that was the alleged shooter.
Yeah, and it's gonna sound funny, but I came across a TikTok the other day.
Oh yeah.
This dude trying to debunk it. He's like, if I go missing,
has he been
call the authorities or something like that. So there's a video of JFK riding right before he gets shot, and just before he gets shot, his driver goes out of frame. While everybody else in the car is still in frame, his driver goes out of frame. And the dude was saying that it was his driver that turned around and shot him.
People would have saw that, though. Like people
very
watching
discreetly.
The parade.
I don't know how.
How would you just... You would have to, like, hold it down.
And then I also saw one where it said...
No, it couldn't have been, because he got hit, like, his top right, like, above his eye got hit. So if the driver... He would have had to have been turning around, like... The angle the bullet went in wouldn't make sense.
No, yeah. I also saw... they were talking about the trajectory of the bullet, how it, his face was blown open on the left
like a
side.
watermelon.
So right before he gets shot, well, after the first shot, where you can't really see anything, he's like, his wife is like holding under his chin or something. People are saying that she shot him from under the chin, while she was grabbing him from under the chin, and
that'd be the tiniest gun ever.
It's very, I know. It's very outlandish, but it just makes you think. But for real though, I don't want to say that the CIA did it.
Well, you know what the alleged thing was, like, he didn't send reinforcements or an airstrike or something like that in wherever. I don't know where it was. So the CIA lost a lot of people, or not a lot, but like, you're a high value person if you're working for the CIA.
I feel like it was definitely like a thing that just was not one man.
No, it couldn't have been.
It was definitely not.
Oh,
because
for sure.
You think one man is gonna be, the way they got everybody now is just crazy.
He had to have been told, all right,
here's the best spot.
Yeah.
Here's
And he was waiting. He didn't run, did he? I mean, there's no point at that. Like, you're getting.
Actually, no. I think he did run.
He did?
Yeah. And they found him in a movie theater.
Theaters are the worst place to go in.
Which was crazy.
An assassin. Lincoln knows about that.
I'm pretty sure, I think this is I might be thinking about something else, but I'm pretty sure he came, he shot him, and then he went to a movie theater and tried to blend in, and the police busted down the movie theater.
It could have been the mob, too. Because, JFK was, like, they knew about JFK. They had people, like, I don't know if JFK was in the mob, but wasn't he hanging out with Marilyn Monroe a lot, too?
I think so, yeah.
And they found her dead. And it was labeled as a suicide, but there was no evidence of a suicide. So they put her down. Like, you're hanging out with the president, you're getting put down.
So the story with Lee Harvey Oswald, so he fled the scene, encountered a police officer on the street, shot and killed the police officer, and then slipped into a movie theater where they found him.
Well, yeah, if you're going to shoot the president, might as well just start going for everybody
yeah.
else. What do you have to lose at that point? You already killed the most powerful man in the world.
With the help of
The
an organization
CIA.
that may not be named.
It's either the mob, the CIA. There's no way it was some dude just wanted to assassinate the
There's
president.
no way that one dude's motives just led him to commit the biggest act of violence in the world.
No, there's...
Like, single-handed, like, you know, from one person's point of view. You know what I'm talking about?
I feel like... I don't know. I don't know if that's the most violent. I feel like there's definitely...
You're killing the most powerful man on the planet.
Yeah. I would say Hitler killing 7 million Jews is more...
Well, see, no, Hitler had help. Well, so did this guy, I think. But,
Of course.
but like, people want to say it was just one guy.
The Holocaust is another conspiracy.
No, it's not.
Well, I'm saying some people view it as one.
Yeah. It's another Facebook lie.
There's no way the Holocaust was real. I don't know. I think it could have been the mob because they had people in with like in that presidency and stuff, and they were really big back then. And there's no way this one guy's pulling this off because Secret Service would have had to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because they're literally like trained to look everywhere, even before everything goes on. They're checking everything. They're getting lists of people who are going to be there. Yeah. Background checks on everybody. So that's not.
But then again, you know, back then the security wasn't as tight as it is now because there were presidents had been getting shot. You know, like was it Lyndon B. Johnson or something like that? I think.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it might have been him. I don't
Didn't
know.
Franklin Roosevelt? Was it Franklin Roosevelt? One of them got shot. One of the Roosevelts got shot.
Abraham Lincoln. That's who it was. He got shot.
Oh, I thought you were talking about what I was talking about. I was like, no, I'm talking about... I know Abraham got blasted in the back of the head. Rest in peace to Abe, but...
Yeah, rest in peace.
What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Franklin... Didn't he get shot at a... Like, he was giving a speech or something, got shot, and continued to give this speech? Dude, that's a whole nother level of commitment. That's how he became a president.
I don't know who... Actually, was that him?
That had to have been one of the Roosevelts.
Hold on. Let's find it out.
Because he's not... Bro, you gotta be a different breed. Just get blasted and keep giving your speech. That's what gets him elected. He's like... People are like, dude, this guy's willing to take a...
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, it was one of them. Yeah. Wasn't he president 3 times? The only one?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure... Was it Franklin the one that had polio?
Theodore.
Franklin had polio.
Yeah, and then... Oh, was it... I don't remember which one. And they would, like, take him... Didn't they have, like, underground, like, trains?
Yeah,
or, like,
because
where they drive the
people
limo?
wouldn't see him,
Mm-hmm. I don't understand what's the big deal about it.
Because they didn't want people to think that he was weak.
Who cares?
Which is crazy.
He's still the most powerful man on the world.
He can still, he can still end a country with one thought.
Any given time, he can destroy a whole country, state. What if a president just gets tired of a state or something, just nukes it?
I feel like that would just never happen because then, are you talking about in America, like a state in America? That would never happen.
You know what's been really pissing me off? Wyoming.
That would never happen.
I'm gonna nuke the shit out of it.
Because you got to think about the repercussions of that.
So, what if he was like, oh, I accidentally hit it?
Or just like Trump whenever he's about to leave.
Just sets them all off.
Might as well.
Oh, Biden did it. He was the president. I didn't even have the codes.
He does it and then gives himself a presidential pardon.
An executive order?
For a war crime. I pardon myself.
I'm allowed to go wherever I want.
We're getting sidetracked again. And I mean, I know this is some interesting content for you viewers, I hope. Because we just love to ramble.
I know you're bustling with joy right now.
And the things we talk about are, it's not boring stuff. It's got a comedic element to it.
We literally just go off track.
Literally, we have so many things to talk about.
My brain isn't.
And we're probably not going to get to them all because of how much we're just going off track.
Rambling?
We're already at 40 minutes in.
It don't matter.
And
this is what they want.
I don't want to go past an hour and a half unless, what is your guys' preferred length of these?
Of the videos, not...
nothing else.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
What
is your guys' preferred length of these podcast episodes? Give us one and we'll hit that mark every time. If you guys want one,
drop in the comment section your preferred length for the you know what down below.
No, your preferred length of the videos, and then we'll know if you're a real fan or not.
And then we're gonna take the average, and we're just gonna say that's the average that everybody wants.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, so
talking about penises.
Nope. Anyways, let's get back to the topic at hand. Some more conspiracy theories. We've only gotten one so far. We've been sidetracked
No, we've
so
not.
much.
I've talked.
Well, you've talked about one, and I talked about one.
Mine's not like a.
We really didn't try to like say anything about the JFK conspiracy theory. We just like talked about it for a second. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely happened.
Yeah.
You think the government, the country's run by the rich.
Oh yeah, the elites run everything.
Yeah, the Illuminati and Jeff Bezos and all of them. They're the ones making decisions. They're the ones pulling weight around here.
Oh yeah.
It's not people really think the government's in control. They already know who's going to be the president before he's even elected.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
All right, so let's break it. Let's go into another one. You ready for this one? All right, we got to talk. This is like the biggest one I think ever. The biggest conspiracy ever. Is one of them. Area 51. For real. Like, what do you think is going on over there?
I think I've seen so many videos about that stuff. It's like crazy how secret it is and how locked down the place is because like the gate where you can get shot down for driving past that gate is like it's like a mile away from the place.
They gotta.
Like, there's a reason that it's so top secret.
Have you ever seen that YouTube video about the people riding their bikes? Like, they just entered the area or whatever, and they were there in seconds.
Yeah. Because they sit on these overlooks and they know whenever somebody, and they've also got like tripwires where people like tripwires pass before the gates. And it's crazy. But
I've gotten to the dark sections of YouTube at like 3 a.m, like everybody else.
I know it's like shit.
My favorite videos are the ones where they like
Hold on.
they'll just make stuff up and they'll like completely say that's true.
Oh yeah.
Like I saw one they were talking about like alien, like different races of aliens that are already on Earth.
Yes.
I was like,
there's so many.
And he was like, yeah, these are real too. I've seen them. I was like, what?
Yeah, you've seen them. Bro.
Yeah, we get it, bro. You've seen them.
Yeah, no, like Area 51 on Google. I'm pretty sure you can't even see it on Google Maps.
Well, it's probably some fake, like. It's probably like
they've got it.
a
No,
McDonald's.
it's there, but it's blurred out.
Well, of course.
Because they just. And I think
Google's probably not allowed to go over there either.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. No,
Okay.
no way in hell.
Yeah, definitely not Google.
Because Google just.
But the people on Facebook probably have.
Oh yeah, the people on Facebook have probably been there and seen everything.
And reported it truthfully.
I watched this movie. It was like this indie horror movie or whatever, where these people like somehow got into Area 51.
Oh yeah.
And it was like a really good movie, and it was like crazy the stuff that they saw. It wasn't real.
Maybe. Could be.
It wasn't actual footage from Area 51. But, like, I don't know how they had to,
What do you mean indie? Do you mean, like, it's one of those stupid ones where a guy walks around with a camera or something?
No, I'm talking about, like, it wasn't like a big corporation that made
it was like an independent.
Yeah, independent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they, like, had to make these devices so they could, like, jam the signals where they wouldn't see him walk in or anything.
Did you see what they use at Area 51? There was a dude who was talking about it. They used these, like, this machine, I don't know what it is, but it's I don't know how to explain it, but like you put your hand on it or whatever and it like memorizes your handprint, or you're not your handprint but like the bone structure of your fingers and stuff, and it could that's how they identified you, and like then you would like get your security card and stuff like that, and you could go do whatever you needed to do.
I've never seen that. That's crazy.
And that technology was proven too.
But you know, they say it's just like developmental research for like aircrafts and everything.
No, it's not.
Yeah, maybe alien aircrafts.
Yeah, maybe not our aircraft. I also heard like the Russians used to be allowed to go over there, and then America found some like crazy stuff, and now the Russians aren't allowed here anymore because like America just wants it for themselves.
Do you think there's aliens over there?
They have to be.
Like I've said before, I don't think they keep the real top secret stuff like over there anymore.
I don't think there's aliens. I think there's definitely like alien craft or something.
Oh yeah, I think the like super top secret stuff, they've already moved that.
It's in Wyoming.
I wouldn't say Wyoming, but I'd say they've moved it somewhere where nobody knows about, because all the attention is on Area 51. It would only make sense to move it somewhere.
How many people are out there? Remember the raid Area 51 thing? There's like thousands of people out there.
No, I think only like 20 people showed up.
No, there was more than that.
No, they wanted, like, there was a huge Facebook group.
I know there was
and
a signing thing, but there was more than 20.
No,
it was in
no.
the hundreds.
No way.
Yes, it was.
No way.
But it wasn't like they wouldn't come, like maybe 20 at a time were there, but not all at once.
Well, yeah.
Like it was a multi-day thing.
Well, no. They wanted everybody there at the same time, same day, and everything.
What did they think was gonna happen? What did he say? He said, like we have to storm Area 51. There's no way they can stop all of us. But yes, there is. They will gun you down.
No. It was. It says only a handful of people showed up.
Well, whose hand? Like God's hand? That's big.
Shaq's hand.
It's like 700 people.
Yeah, like 1,000.
At least 4,000. There's a dude. He's all over Best Buy. On like, cause he's like the advertising guru.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's on every advertisement. I saw a printer in his hand, like a normal size printer. That thing looks so small.
Oh yeah.
His hand was wrapped around it almost.
Well, his hand is huge.
Is it? It's not the biggest in the NBA ever, is it? I think it might be.
It might be.
What do you even do? What do you do? Like, how do you function as a human with hands that big? Like, one button on a laptop for him is like 8 at a time.
Oh yeah. I guarantee you, he had the biggest, like the hardest time typing essays if he ever had to.
No, you think he had to write an essay?
Maybe in high school.
Actually, he is a doctor. He has his PhD. He does. He has his PhD. Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. That's a proven fact. Laugh at him all you want, but he's a real doctor.
Like Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil's fake. I heard he didn't get his PhD.
No, he does. He's not a real doctor, I'm pretty sure.
What is he?
He's just there to talk to people.
I can do that.
But he does a great job.
No, he doesn't.
It's an entertaining show.
This is what he does right here. He lists the problems. Then he's like, we're going to go ahead and send him to the ranch.
Yep, go to the ranch.
Have you ever seen the videos at that ranch?
Mm-hmm.
It's a certain ranch, isn't it? I've seen ones where they send them to, like, really strict parents' houses or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's in the UK or something, but...
That's, I'm pretty sure that's like a TV show. It's something completely different.
I watched that, though, and that's weird.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Those parents are, like... They're bad.
Yeah.
Like, I could not live with that at all. Like, they're making their kids, oh my gosh, make their beds in the morning.
Oh my
doing
God.
their own laundry.
Like, look, my bed isn't even made. You guys can't tell, but my bed is not made.
There's no... Alright, here, I hate people like, oh, you didn't make your beds. Why? You're going to sleep in it later.
Honestly.
You're just wasting your time. Time is limited, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I can make a bed anytime I want.
With those 5 minutes, I could be, I don't know.
Eating?
Yeah. Eating food.
Putting fuel in your body for later?
Yep. My body's a temple.
Or you could be wasting energy on making a bed in which you'll have to waste more energy of unmaking later. This isn't a conspiracy anymore.
We're trying. We're trying.
A rant about how much I hate making beds.
We're gonna have to be talking about conspiracy theories for the next 4 episodes if we're gonna get through all of these that we wanted to talk about. And if you guys want to see some more of them, just let us know. Drop it in the comments.
How about let's talk about religion in the next podcast so we can make sure everybody just loves our podcast. Because that's a real
It's a real hot topic.
It's a real hot topic. We should only do hot topics.
No.
Let's see how many people we can make, not want to watch
Let's see how many
anymore.
people we can get to unsubscribe.
If any of our viewers were old, they're long gone by now.
Oh, yeah.
After I said...
After the first episode.
Yeah, after I was complaining
when you told them they don't need their driver's license.
Or all the health benefits that they get. Because they use more than anybody else. They're the only people who use them. Like, we work for them, and then the freaking old person gets it.
Yeah.
Oh, my hip. Once you get past 70, your hip becomes a vital organ.
Oh, yeah.
Because...
You land on that thing the wrong way, it's gone.
Dead.
It's gone.
You're dead.
Yeah.
If your hip breaks, you're dead after, I don't know what the age is. I saw some woman fell on, her hip. She died. I was like, how? It's her hip. What is that?
Yeah.
Maybe it's, the amount of bone marrow it produces, or what? Or no, maybe it's the amount of cells your bone marrow produces. Maybe that's, a large... And if you don't have enough, then rest in peace to you, I guess. Oh! Have you ever seen, I just saw this recently. Milk is, bad for you.
It's bad for you?
Yeah. I don't want to say it's bad for you. Well, okay, think about this. Every human at some point will go lactose intolerant. Because you have these certain things in your body. I think they're called, lactids or something like that.
Uh-huh.
That break down lactose and milk and stuff.
Yeah.
But they go away over time. Because you're not supposed to drink milk. What animal do you see drinking milk past being a baby? None of them. So they like every human's gonna go lactose intolerant at some point. Like if you live forever, you're going at some point. You're gonna be lactose intolerant.
Well, yeah, but that's saying you live forever.
And then you also, I think it was like if you drink more than 3 glasses of milk a day, which I've seen it, so it's real. Even though it sounds like it increases your chance of getting like cancer.
Did you see this on Facebook?
No.
Hmm.
I was reading about it on like I don't even know what it was called. Some medical website. Like it was some
WebMD?
No, it was not WebMD. If you drink more than half a glass of milk a day, you're dead. I hate that. Whenever I'm like, I get a mild cough and I'm like looking up, what is this a symptom for? It's like cancer.
Yeah.
Heart
Tuberculosis.
attack. It'll be like you got about 10 minutes left. And you're done.
You got about a couple weeks.
I had this big problem where I got like heartburn real bad one time at work. And
you thought you had a heart attack because you looked it up?
Well, I kept I kept burping and stuff, and my chest was starting to hurt just from burping so much. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is awful. And I was like laying in the living room floor, and my mom was like, you're probably having a heart attack. And I was like, why would you say that? Because now that's on my mind. I was like, you got to take me to the emergency room right now. And then I went and like tried to go to sleep it off. And I woke up randomly at some point, like wide awake. And I was like, this is it. I'm done. This is a heart attack right here. Spoiler alert, I'm actually alive still. I didn't have a heart attack. We're not even talking about conspiracy theories.
If you want to, I don't know if I should include this or not. So when I was like 11 or 12, since we're talking about your medical condition.
It wasn't a medical condition, it was paranoia.
Paranoia. Well, this was not really paranoia. This was like something actually happened, but I still do not know what it was to this day. So I was sleeping in bed. All of a sudden, my testicle starts to hurt. Like, shearing pain. Literally, like...
Was it cramping?
No. It was definitely not cramping.
Maybe you're menstruating.
No. Anyways, like, literally, when I would move, if I was not laying down, it would just, like, a pain would shoot throughout my body, sourcing from that one point. So, like, I couldn't walk or anything.
When was it? How old?
I was, like, 11 or 12.
And so, it's like a puberty thing.
I don't know what it was. But then I call my mom.
My testicle hurts.
I'm like, Mom, it hurts. And so we go to the hospital. Like, she takes me to the ER. I'm there all night. They give me an IV and everything. They, like, do an ultrasound on my testicles.
I bet that was weird.
It felt good.
Oh, yeah, don't they rub that jelly or something?
Yeah.
And then they put that thing on?
It was a weird sensation, but, like, it was not...
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't bad.
Right.
But then... Like, a couple hours later, it stopped hurting, and then we left the ER, and they never told me what was wrong with it.
It's probably something, like, really bad. Like, you're lucky to be alive today.
Yeah, probably.
I have a friend who, he said his friend was jumping on the trampoline, and he did something, and he, like, busted his nut. Not like how y'all are thinking, but, like, it actually exploded. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine just doing something?
I know a guy, in 5th grade, we had these picnics, and we went down there, and one of these guys brought his bicycle. He flipped over the handlebars, and his sack got caught on the handlebars.
Oh my God.
And he, like, I'm pretty sure he ripped his sack open. I'm sorry if this is getting vulgar for you guys.
That is the worst story. That's got to be the most painful thing ever.
Yeah.
I think getting kicked in the balls is worse than childbirth.
Oh my God, here we go. We're going to start offending more people.
Hot take. Conspiracy theory. I don't think...
Let's actually go ahead and start talking about one last conspiracy theory before.
Well, hold on. Let's get back to what I was talking about.
No.
It's a proven fact.
We love our female viewers just as much as our male viewers.
Okay. I can still say one is worse than the other.
Okay. Go ahead.
Can I go ahead?
State your point. State your opinion.
Okay, so I think this is a very popular thing people have heard. It's like I've never heard a dude say "kick me in the nuts again."
I've seen that thing too.
Tell me that ain't facts though. Like how many women have a kid, and the process isn't bad at all because they give you so much numbing medicine. You don't get numbing medicine when you get kicked in the balls.
I mean, you could if you were at a hospital or something.
Yeah, but you're not. Who's gonna be kicking you in the balls in the hospital? The doctor's gonna be flicking your nuts when you're getting tested or whatever. No, it's gotta be worse. I even saw a thing. It was like the pain index or something. I don't know what the hell it's called. And they were saying, like, it's worse. Like, there's more nerves triggered or something like that during, like, a nut. Because think about it like this. All right, where does it start? First, it's like you get, about 10 seconds before the pain starts coming.
Yeah, and
the
then
the chill of your
breathe.
stomach.
You can't breathe.
Yeah,
It's in your stomach. You can't breathe.
Yeah, the chill rises. You're like... Oh,
and then it hurts to walk.
Oh, yeah.
Because of...
Yeah. It's like, you know in your head, it's like, oh, it's coming. Like, your body's telling you, like, you better get ready for this.
And it's always the light taps that hurt the worst.
Yeah.
It's nothing like... It's
Well, that's like...
Getting hit super hard is not as bad as getting a light tap. As odd as it may sound, it does not.
I don't even know why someone would be tapping my balls, but you know what I'm like.
Yeah.
Assholes.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny, you're in pain. But yeah, you'll be, damn it, what was I saying? You made me come to thinking of getting flicked in the balls. It's like, oh yeah, it goes to your stomach, the chill sets in, right? Mm-hmm. And then you start sweating.
Yeah.
And then you collapse. The collapse comes shortly after the stomach chill. You lie on the ground and you just wait for it to go over. And
I don't ever just... I mean, I usually just push through it. I don't lay on the ground.
It's never been that bad where you have to, like, drop down.
There has been one point where I was on my knees like, oh my god.
That is the worst. It can't get worse.
That was also because of one of my friends, Jackson Killian.
Shout out to Jackson.
Name drop him in high school. Just out of nowhere, he was hiding behind a door as I was leaving class, and he just goes, oh man. It hurt. Like, so bad.
You said freshman year?
Sophomore year, I think.
No, same thing, basically.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Jackson.
Shout out, Jackson.
That was a DM dick move. There's never been a thought in my mind like, I'm gonna flick his balls. Like,
I'm just gonna hit him right in the sack.
I've never thought about coming near another man's balls. Like, how does that process even work? You gotta be evil to want to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Because what are your other intentions? You're not being funny. That's malicious intent.
Either just evil or an asshole.
That's the same thing.
No, evil is definitely... Evil is like killing somebody the fun of it.
Oh my gosh.
Like, yeah, there's a total difference. But...
Cutting people's faces off and wearing them as your own? Is that...
Wearing people's skins as jackets.
Have you ever seen that South Park episode? Where, speaking of testicles,
oh my god.
Randy, like, forces himself to get cancer, so he sticks his balls in the microwave and gives himself cancer, and they get huge, and he's, like, bouncing around on them like one of those exercise balls, and he starts so he can get weed, and then everybody else in the town starts doing it so they can get weed, so there's, like, 10 people running around with just jumping on their sacks, and then they found they like, correlated... like, testicular cancer with the lack of the KFC being there anymore. So then, after the marijuana place got removed, he got his sack removed or whatever, and, it was like, or the loose skin on it, and he gave it to his wife as a jacket, and he was like, it even shrinks and expands in the Colton heat. Bro, South Park gets away with everything.
Oh, yeah.
They can do anything. They're literally still making fun of... Like, they're being racist in 2020, and they're getting away with it. I think it's just I think people are just like, whatever, it's fucking
People understand that that's their type of humor.
That's their thing, yeah. I don't know. They just get away with everything. They still make fun of gay people and stuff.
So right now we're at 1 hour. Do you want to go into one more?
Actually talk about a conspiracy
You want to go into one more or no?
Oh yeah, let's push it.
Okay, which one do you want to delve into?
We got to get into the flat earth.
Flat earth, go ahead. Do you think it's flat?
All right. I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Because I believe in science.
You're logical.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking in my mind, it was like, their whole argument is like, the government only is telling you it's round to keep control. And I'm like, what are they going to gain from that?
What are they going to,
And it also doesn't make sense that every other planet is a sphere. But just happens that ours isn't. Like, there's been tests and stuff. Even one of the flat earthers did that test and proved himself wrong. And he was like, it's whatever. It's fake. I'd have miscalculated. You didn't see that?
Mm-mm.
It was like, I think it was on Netflix. Some guy was like, all right, we're going to set up these 3 different points or whatever, okay? And we're going to shine a laser through something. And the laser, if it's a horizon or whatever, should, like, go over the last object, right? So he's setting all this up. It's over, like, a large distance, but the laser can still be picked up. And he's like, all right, we're shining it. Can you see it over there or whatever on the piece of paper or something? He's like, nope. He's like, wait a minute. He's like, did I just... It was, like, completely over the paper.
Yeah, well, I think it's because, you know, we've had people that sailed across the world. And it's not like they're, you know, you've gotten one from one point and you went around the world and gotten to that same point.
Yeah.
If the world was flat, you wouldn't be able to do that. You'd fall off. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't Amelia Earhart fly around the whole world almost?
Yeah, I forget who the dude was.
And it was tracked, too.
Yeah.
Like, so...
No,
what is there?
She flew across the Atlantic or something like that. But somebody did fly across the whole world.
Oh, no, Amelia Earhart was...
I think it was Lindbergh. Charles Lindbergh.
Somebody did.
Maybe.
And then, I think the thing with flat earthers is I think they want to be, like... this group of people who has knowledge like that the rest of the world, they want to be like, they want to stand out and be unique. I think they want attention. I think that's their biggest thing, because there's no way you can actually believe this stuff.
Do you think Kyrie came out as a flat earther just for
attention,
shits and gigs, or
he's crazy? He's actually crazy, so he might believe that.
I don't know.
Like, he seems like a smart guy, but like, come on, for real, this is 2020.
I feel like it's
like people were proving the earth was round back in like
the 1500s.
Long ass time ago, BC, before Corona.
Yeah,
they were figuring this stuff out
before a year ago.
They were definitely figuring it out by then. And we've been to space. People don't believe we went to space. Like the moon.
People have literally seen the Earth from space.
No, it's fake. And that they opened the space
Photoshopped.
station. That's what they say. Like, somebody said,
ooh, the moon landing.
No, hold on. Let me finish this thought first. So somebody said that if we could, like, actually get travel to Mars and stuff, we need to get the flat earthers on that ship first, just so they can see how stupid they've been. That's what we need to do. Because, I mean, come on, bro. For real? You're just doing that at this point.
Yeah. So
and the moon landing was definitely real, too. We have samples from the moon and stuff. Even...
Oh, well, yeah. But I just think I've seen videos, and I don't know why people do such a good job at trying to convince. And, like, at one point they had me convinced.
That it was fake?
Because of, like, the thing, like, there was, like, the shadow, or there was a shadow, and there's
flag. And the flag was flapping or something like that? It was shown moving? Well, that could be from just the dude, like, let's say he just placed it or something. It could be still from the motion he, like, created from moving it. There's no wind, but he's still actively moving it.
I don't know. But I just thought that was like the weirdest part about it. I do believe it was real. I believe we went.
Me and my grandpa were watching this, I don't know if it was a documentary. It's probably Ancient Aliens. I like watching that a lot because it's hilarious. And because everything they say is, like, factual. Ancient astronaut theorists say this was true. That's their thing. And they were talking about how, like, this is actually real, like, how we can prove where, like, asteroids and meteors and stuff come from just based off the elements and stuff it's made out of. And my grandpa started laughing. He was like, this shit isn't real. I said, what are you talking about? We literally had an argument for 30 minutes straight about, I was literally giving him information from NASA. I was like, this is how they do it. And he was like, that shit's fake too. I was like, what? And then I accused him. I was like, you're just one of those crazy Republicans who doesn't believe in science. You're just one of them. And I keep talking about him today. I'm like, you don't believe in science.
Yeah.
They don't. Even the insane, like, extremist Christians don't believe in science because it goes against their beliefs.
Because it goes against their beliefs, yeah.
Which isn't true. Science is just proving stuff. That's all it is.
It's either one or the other. They're mutually exclusive.
Yeah, you get one. There's no, like me, where I actually believe in science and I believe in God. Yeah. So it's like, all right, we're gonna get all the hardcore Christians on us now. What do you mean you believe in science?
Well, we had a great time talking with each other today, or tonight, as I should say. It's 11 o'clock as we're finishing up right now.
It's late. My schedule's starting to get to the point where I'm, like, working all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But I have to push through for the people.
For the podcast. Our viewers.
They want it. They want to hear me.
we appreciate you guys listening in. We had a really, I can't express it enough. This was probably one of my favorite episodes.
This is probably the best episode.
I'm not going to lie.
It's top 3 for sure.
Because there's only 3 episodes.
Because there's only 3.
I feel like we planned out better than we did our first 2 episodes. First 2 episodes we just went off the rip. This one we actually had stuff planned out, so
of course we go off topic though, because
that's what we do. But we thank you guys for listening. You guys will see this on Thanksgiving. It'll be a Thanksgiving special.
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Happy Thanksgiving. Be thankful for everything, and then turn around and
be thankful for this podcast.
Be thankful for everything, and then turn around in 12 hours and go and fight people over electronics.
Friday,
but no, seriously, be thankful for everything. We wish you and your families a happy Thanksgiving. And we will see you next week on the Miller Wilson podcast. This is us signing off. You have any final thoughts?
You guys y'all have a good time during Thanksgiving. And then come to Best Buy Friday. I'll be working. And hopefully I can sell y'all stuff.
He may not have PS5s though.
No, there's no PS5s. They've been pre-ordered like crazy. But y'all just be safe. Be thankful.
And that's all.
And see y'all next week.
That's all from us. We're out. Peace.